What is up, guys? It is April 2020, quarantine time. Figured it'd be a perfect time for me to get you an update video on the Gladiator. A little bit different since my last video. I think the last video I just put flares on and a 3-inch Synergy front kit. So, start with the most obvious. I got a full vinyl wrap done for my new shop, Core Off-Road. So it's a gloss black vinyl with gray accent, and then obviously the bronze logo and such. So I'll pretty much go through everything that we have on here. So first off, we have is a Generite aluminum front bumper with the Warn VR winch, rigid SAE fog lights, factor 55 flat link, Nemesis flares. They're aluminum front and aluminum rear. Inner fender liner by Nemesis. This one is specifically for 40-inch plus tires. Well, what that means, so I can show you better on this side, is I cut off about this much body. One of the spots that's prone to getting hit, if you remember, my JL was tore up right there. These guys solved that issue. 40-inch Nitto trail grapplers. Wrapped on Method NV 305s. Down here we have a Dana 60 Kingpin with Reed knuckles. 40 spline chromoly, or sorry, 40 spline 1550 axle shafts. ARB 40 spline locker, RPM 2-inch aluminum 2.5 ton steering. Let's see, it's huge. Curry anti-rock sway bar. The new lift height is a rock crawler 3-inch. The difference on that is on the Dana 60s, basically 1-ton swaps on the front axle, the coil perch sits about 1.25 inches lower. So realistically, I'm about 1.75 inch lift in the front. And then the rear, I welded custom tabs that are 2 inches lower. So I have a 1-inch lift in the rear right now. And I'll show you that when I get back to it. High beam off-road scene LEDs. Got 5% tint. Artec Industries aluminum mid-rack bed rack. So they have one that goes all the way up, and then they kind of have one that comes down right here. A lot of the ones that go all the way up, not excluding Artec, but a lot of the other manufacturers have a whistling problem. So, plus I also like the look of this one a little bit better. So snowboard rack, because I was snowboarding last time I drove this Jeep before this, and then obviously everything shut down. High beam scenes in the back here. The Nemesis Industries aluminum rear flares. All my powder coat is done in gloss black for these guys, and then a bronze to match the methods. I have Fox 2.0 shocks front and rear. No fender liner back here just yet. Rock crawler mid-arm. This is their Pro X kit. So what that means is no more track bar. 40 spline for the rear as well. It is a Dana 80. I welded an Artec truss onto it. Let's see if I can hop under here. Did a truss so I can get, where's my controller? My triangulated setup. So again, no track bar. And then I used JK coil perches. They sit about 2 inches lower than the JT ones. So that guy's huge. The wrap in the back. Adams 1410 Rear drive shaft, custom length for me. Rock Crawler also custom made me the arm so I can get a little bit of stretch to actually center the tire in the wheel well. Especially since I'm going up to a 42. I need to be able to actually get it centered. All 8 of their arms, front and rear. Adams 1350 front drive shaft. It is an Artec Industries aluminum skid plate. It's actually polished. I polished it just to give people the middle finger when they look at it, but it's a little bit dirty, so I gotta clean that up. It's been sitting in the shop for a few months. So exterior got quite the makeover. And we'll hop to the interior. Not too much has changed in here. I put a little red plastic piece off Amazon, because why not? I drive 67 Designs magnet phone mount. The fronts, I actually can't see it, but I've retrofitted some 6.5-inch speakers. They come with 4-inch ones down here and then 3.5-inch up there. So I upgraded the 3.5s up here, and then I put some 6.5-inch Alpine Type Rs in there. Up top, same concept, 6.5-inch ones with the tweeter, Alpine Type Rs. Powering all that is Alpine 5-channel. So I made a bracket, bolted down here, bolted down there, and then there's one up there, and then one over here. So these guys aren't going anywhere. I still have to finish doing all this, but you know, it's in its place for right now. Fits underneath here. That way I did it so everything's protected. I used to have the one sub Alpine kit that was under the passenger seat, but I'm putting a compressor there now. And then I used this storage back here, so I didn't want to stick an amp or anything in the back. So I figured that is the perfect spot for it. And then along with that audio system is a 10-inch Alpine in a little box that I made. Still have to wrap it, does the job. I need to make another one. It's actually gonna be fiberglass, so I can actually conform it around here and get a little bit more, because it needs a little bit more volume. But yeah, guys, that's it. 40 spline 1 tons, ARBs, Curry sway bar, Rock Crawler 3-inch lift, which obviously lowered, so technically 1.75-inch lift. 40s. Synergy, this is one thing. Synergy steering brace, which is huge. If you have a JL or a Gladiator, you need to get yourself one of those. If you're interested in something like that, let us know. If you're interested in any parts in general, go to my Facebook page, it's Core Off-Road, or go to our website, core-offroad.com, and you can get anything ordered through that. And obviously let me know, send a message saying, hey, heard you guys on YouTube, can I get a price on this, and I'll get you the best pricing around. All right, guys, see you next video.